In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, one God, Amen. Christos Anesti. We thank God for granted us, in addition to the joy of His holy resurrection, which we celebrate during this joyful time of the year, to grant us additional joy today for the ordination of a new priest to serve in this blessed church. And we are blessed with the presence of their graces, Bishop Abraham and Bishop Kyrillos, and all the clergy and all of you to share in the joy of this day. Ordination of a new priest is a great joy because it's addition to the service. And it is also an indication of the success of the service in the certain church. As I always quote St. Cyril in such occasion when he comments that is the Lord, after he appointed the 12, he appointed 70 or 72. And he said that it is done not because the 12 failed, but because of the success of the 12 and the need of the service. So the case here in this blessed church, which started by the service of Abuna Eloa Sidaros of blessed memory, who started the service and its grow, and then Abuna Kyrillos was ordained, and after him Abuna Angelos, and with the help of all the deacons and the servants, Sunday school and youth and all the kind of services, we see the growth of the church, not only in the buildings, which is a great, in this blessed and beautiful building, this church, but also in the growth of the congregation and of the growth of the various churches, various services and ministries in this parish church. And God granted us a good candidate, Deacon Philobatir Hanna, who is well known to all of you. He was ordained a deacon less than 1 month on the 8th of April this year. He grew up this church, served in Sunday school and in the youth and various services. And he's married to blessed servant Miriam, and may the Lord bless this blessed family and to be his ordination to be a blessing and increase more and more in the service. The need of the service never ends, and as we serve more, there are more in need. So in all time, it will come that is now we fulfilled all the need of the service, especially in our service here in America, especially in California, like many other places, the growth of the congregation and also the growth of the varieties of the pastoral needs. And one of the characteristics of the service here, that is, we have communities are growing in number, but also growing in the various needs. Some are just coming, some here for many years, some are new generations, which now not only youth like junior high, high school, and college, but also married families who grow up here with their kids, and also those who join the church. And that's why we will always have a varieties of the talents of the various candidates and various priests, and even also for the various kind of ministries of the church. Because our purpose always is to be honest in serving the various needs of the people of our congregation, and as St. Paul said, to bring everyone perfect in Jesus Christ. We thank God for granting us to find a good candidate to be ordained, and also to find a good family, because sometimes we find a good candidate, but maybe his wife does not agree. So we not only working among the youth, the male, but also the females, because if we have a good candidate, so the wife has the right to veto the ordination, but we thank God we don't have this veto, and we move for the ordination. And I always happy, or special happy, when I ordain young candidates who grow up in the United States. For one reason, because when I started the service as a bishop in Los Angeles, I used to hear the concern of many parents about their children and the youth. And I used to hear this, the youth here in the United States, as they are being graduated from college, they also graduated from the church, which means they leave the church as they leave the college. We thank God that is, we see many, many youth who are very committed to the church and continue to feel this church is their own church, not just the church of their parents, and they love the Coptic Orthodox Church. Even some, they join the Coptic Orthodox Church, and more, that is like Deacon Flobatir, his wife, to consecrate their life fully to serve the church. And this is give us, that is how, what is the future of the church? Because some people concern it, what about the future? Of course, the future in the hand of God, that's always. We just work, but He is the owner of the vineyard. He's the owner of the church. We are just servants. We are co-workers with Christ. But God give us many good indication about the bright and joyful future of our Coptic Orthodox Church in the United States. Not to serve the community who already member of the church, but also to serve the whole society and to be a light, really a light to the world and salt to the earth. May the Lord bless this ordination for the glory of His name and grant the new candidate the gifts of the Holy Spirit to be able to serve in honesty and integrity and serve you with other Father in this blessed church. Now we hear the words of the Holy Spirit through the blessed mouth of His grace, Bishop Kyrillos, and glory be to God now and forever.